All right, so we have this problem right here. This is going to be a doozy. First thing we need to kind of look at this is we need to know that, hey, we have 5 years right here. We have 1,000 as a principal. We have a rate of that, and then it happens every 4 months. Okay, so that's something to consider. Now, I want to bring up the equation that we had before, but let's go ahead, let's get some more space to work with right here. The equation that we're looking for right here, and I'm going to rewrite it again, it's going to B is equal to P times 1 plus R over N to the NT. On digits, once again, it references this as being N, but I kind of wanted to show you what it would look like here. So hopefully my high levels would know this. I am 99% sure it's not going to be on the test. The benefit is if you do the e-learning test online, it'll be open notes. But if you do it in the classroom when we're back, we need to study for it. So that's one benefit that you have. Here we go. Let's go ahead and fill this in. This is going to be 1,000 because that's the initial starting amount. And then we're going to go 1 plus the rate, which is 0.06. Now, this is the part which is going to be confusing to people. The N references the number of times in a year. So we have to do some thinking first, number of times. If it's every 4 months, how many times is it occurring in a year? So we got to do a little math right here on the side where it's 12 divided by 4, which is going to be really 3. So it's really compounded every 4 months. So it's compounded 3 times in 1 year. So technically the N value is going to be 3. A lot of people mess up this particular bit of information. So then we have 3 here. Then we have N times T. We know 3 is N. And we're going to, and I'm going to erase this stuff right here to give more space. And you can rewind this to watch this again if you're confused. And it's times 5. Or you can even click on where it says solution on the bottom right there on digits itself if you don't like how I'm explaining it. So we have 1,000. And this is where I'm going to kind of work on this part right here. This part right here in the blue. I kind of want to solve that ahead of time without typing a bunch of things. So hopefully you know that you should start with this right here because it's the division first, 0.06. If you type in 1 plus that, it still actually should work. The calculator should know, but I'm going to go ahead and divide that by 3, and that's going to get me 0.02. So now I have 1.02 because when I add it to that, it's going to be, add 1 to it, it's going to be total. I'm going to go ahead and solve that, which is now 15. So now I have a nice equation that I know can type in. If you type in way too much on your calculator, I guarantee you there's a good chance that it's going to say error. And if that's the case, you're going to have a problem with that. So we have here, it's going to be 13.45 and 86 cents. And it says round to the nearest dollar. I made a boo-boo. So that's going to make me round up. So I'm going to put the squiggles because that means it's approximate. It's going to be 1,346. Let's go ahead and disable that ink. Let's click on this. They have kind of like one of these plan things. Look at that. 12 divided by 4. And they kind of break it up step by step. But in the end, you'll see 1346 is what they got. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next portion right here. It's a got it, so you have to do this, but a quick reminder. I'll kind of help you set it up. P is equal to, no, I lied. B is equal to P times 1 plus R over N to the NT. Suppose you buy a credit card. You use a credit card. The bike. Oh, no late fees. Bike, pretty cheap. $150. It's compounded monthly. So 1 plus the rate. Oh, 30%. That is a very bad. Don't do that, guys. Never buy something at 0.3 over 12. And that's going to be 12 times. I didn't read how many years it's going to be. After a year. So it's 1. That should be your equation. Go ahead and type that in, see what you got. Pause it. Answer choices are here. And the correct answer is 202. 30% interest is very, very high. You don't want that. The solution, if you go ahead and type that in, that is kind of what's going on. Okay. And that would conclude our lesson for today. Go ahead and try the homework. This homework assignment, I'm going to make it due next Friday. Just give you plenty of time to do that. And space it out. This one was a harder lesson, so you can go from there. Okay? This is Mr. Lowe signing off, and I will try to arrange a Zoom session tomorrow just for those that are interested. We'll try to make the Zoom class around 10 o'clock. Okay? See you then, class. Oh, don't forget the puzzle question.